Okay, here we go. Alright, so hello to everyone who's watching. This is mz4250, also known as Miguel Zavala. But yes, I'm mz4250 on Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, Reddit, etc., etc. And since I am a government employee, currently I am dealing with the shutdown situation. So because of that, I have some free time on my hands. So given that I have some free time on my hands, I'm going to go ahead and pretty much treat my 3D modeling and 3D printing passion as a full-time job, and I'll just take advantage of this time off until I can get back to work and do what I do. In case anybody's curious, I work at a government agency and I do some basic office work. It's really nothing crazy, but it's a relaxing job. It's very satisfying. But oh well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait it out until this gets fixed. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and 3D model to my heart's content, and I will take breaks on the occasion to do other things. So the game plan, how this is going to work, is I'm going to model a patron request. Then I'm going to pull away if need be to work on a personal project. Usually it might paid something or something like that. And then following that, I will get back and I will do modeling again. And this time, unlike the last time I had a marathon like this, I will actually stop recording so I can upload the damn video on YouTube, since the last time I did something like this, the video was so big that I couldn't even upload it on YouTube. So I'll be a little more careful with what I record. Anyway, so the modeling program that I'm going to be using today is going to be Blender. Blender is a free program. It's not too difficult to learn. If you are interested in learning how to use it, though, I have made tutorials on Blender, excuse me, on YouTube. I'm also mz4250 there as well. So yeah, you just head over there. Some of my earlier videos, while long, do show you how to use Blender. So if you need a tutorial or anything like that, obviously you can check those out. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you guys have any questions about modeling, 3D printing, D&D, anything like that, please go ahead and let me know. Or go ahead and reach out to me, and I will do my best to answer whatever questions you have. So before I begin, let me just go ahead and make sure that I have everything set up here on the Twitch side of things. I got 4 viewers, yada yada. Okay, great, cool. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So let's begin. So my first patron request is actually going to be a tier reward. And in case you're wondering how that works, basically I have these higher tiers where the young dragon tier, there's 4 of them that win and they get a model that I model for them based off of a drawing. The adult dragon tiers, I select 3 at random and I model something for them and then I print it. And then the ancient dragons, I randomly select 2 and then I model, print, and paint for them. But anyway, so the first request that's coming in is going to be a young dragon, and the model that they requested was a rhino figure, but not a typical rhino animal type figure, because obviously I made that already. But what they're requesting is a polygonal rhino companion for his artificer. It kind of looks like this. But covered with bolts and nuts and very artificial looking. So I could make a rhino from scratch and start all over again, but that's kind of a dumb waste of time when I already have a rhino model. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use a modifier, and the modifier that I'm going to use is the decimate modifier. So if I use decimate, what I do is first I select estimate, and I go over to the ratio, and I make this a very low number, like 0.02. And then you'll look at the model, and you'll see that it suddenly becomes heavily degraded and polygonal. And as you can see, it's already starting to look in the fashion that maybe the patron wanted. Obviously, I have to make the horns a little bit bigger, and then I'll have to add nuts and bolts and such. So yeah, it's already like halfway there. So we're gonna start working on this model, and then we're gonna move on to the next one. But anyway, so this is a good base right here. Very polygonal looking, very plain, very basic. Now we're gonna go ahead and press apply. Boop. Okay, and now it's a polygonal rhino. So, looks pretty good. Let me press Alt-J, see if I can get rid of any unnecessary geometry. So far, so good. Alrighty, so, let's see here. So, it's got 2 horns, and its eyes, pretty much everything else is so much the same. So let's go ahead and make some big horns. So, get over here to my knife tool. Go ahead and do this sucker. So yeah, I will be doing some 3D work while this shutdown happens. I mean, it could be a lot worse, obviously. You know, I at least have something to keep me busy. I have a lot of friends that are not so lucky, so we'll see how it goes. So this polygonal horn, I actually don't like it as is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and smooth the vertex out, and then I'm going to go ahead and extrude. So let's go ahead and extrude like that. By the way, guys, is this volume okay? I'm playing music in the background. If I can make the music louder or if it's too loud, please let me know, and I will obviously make adjustments. But yeah, I like the idea of playing some jazz music in the background while I do something like this, because, you know, this can still be a relaxing moment, you know. So, we'll see what happens. And a little more right there. Okay, that's pretty good. And it's got a second horn, so... the geometry's there, just gotta make some changes. Yeah. But yeah, thanks to everybody who's joining me on this day. I wish this was under better circumstances, but you know, you can't always control everything in life, so you just gotta appreciate the things that you can control and go from there. So that's what I'm doing. I don't have control over government funding and all that stuff, but I do have control over my personal time and my life, and I'm gonna make the best of it. So that's why I'm here. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and I'm gonna make some art today. So when it comes to the patron requests, obviously I have a lot to go through, but when it comes to personal projects, I have a handful. There is a Tomb of Annihilation monster that I need to paint that I'm going to be posting later today. And then I also made a mini for one of the Acquisitions Incorporated peoples that I met at PAX Unplugged that I need to take care of. So that's going to be fun. I made Chippy, the owl bear, for the dude who plays Jim Dark Magic. I feel bad I forgot his name. He's a really nice guy. Actually, they're all like super nice. Like, they're some of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, just making the best of my time. My wife is actually a really big fan of me doing something like this with this time that I have off. I mean, if you think about it, it kind of is like a little, like a job of its own, right? I mean, my Patreon does make a decent amount, and you know, art is art. Making people happy, it's a job of its own, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna do my best to get some requests done and make some art happen and see what happens. So, yeah, just gotta do what I gotta do. But yeah, thanks for checking in, and you know, like I said, I'll be doing this for until the shutdown ends. For obviously, but whatever, make do with what I got. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Okay, very polygonal looking rhino so far. Okay, I think that's about as far as I can get with that source image. Now it's up to me to start making this thing look more mechanical. So, let's go ahead and add some nuts, let's add some bolts, and, you know, just make this thing look a little more wiry. Now, before I go any further, let me just fix this real fast. So let me go ahead and go to sculpting tools, and let me just smooth this out. Looks a little weird. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna delete this. This is a lot of unnecessary geometry, it's not needed. So what we're gonna do is gonna go in here. Wow, look at all that. Totally unnecessary. There we go. Get rid of that. Wow, bunch of nonsense. Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then go ahead and select all these edges. There, simple. And let me just fix this real fast. Alright, so very polygonal looking dude. Let's go ahead and add some nuts and bolts. So, first things first, I want to make it look like the head is an individual piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first make very obvious border lines. So I can go ahead and extrude and modify as needed. So what I have to do first is I have to make sure that this is a line that keeps going around the entire neck. So let's see here. Oops. There. So far so good. This could be straightened out a little. So let me just go ahead and just add a little bit right here. And just a little line right over here. Okay. Cool. Now I got that done. Go ahead and select. I guess I got that line done. Now I just need a line right here around the head itself. So let me go ahead and do that. So far, so good. And so So far, so good. Looks like it's pretty much a straight line. Yep. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. So now let me go ahead and make some very obvious deviations and lines. Not liking how that's looking, but well, I can fix that real fast. I'm gonna go to Sculpt Tool, go to my Sculpt mode. Let me go ahead and just do this real fast. Okay, there we go. Alright, let me extrude out. Extrude forward. And then let me go ahead and select this. Extrude inward. Now I have a very obvious gap, which is good. Now let me go ahead and actually, I just want here. Let me smooth this out. Looks like I have some unnecessary geometry in here too. What is that? Is that a fold? Huh, interesting. That's not needed. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Anyway, where was I? Alright, so I got an obvious line right there. Now let me go ahead and put some bolts. So let me go ahead and I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna like create a bunch of little discs and then just insert them throughout the entire object. Hey kitty! Hi! One of my cats just came into the scene. Anyway, let me just make this, I think I'll just make it an 8-sided polygonal, so that way it looks like it's, like a wrench, or not like a wrench, like a bolt that you would use with a socket wrench. Got both of my cats around me right now. Got Aurora. She's a medium hair, or excuse me, a gray medium hair American. And then I have Belle. She is a long hair tortoise cat. So they're very sweet cats. I like them. So I'm gonna make these bolts and I'll keep them polygonal as well, just because it looks cool. Let's see if that's big enough. Maybe just a little bit bigger. So I want to make it like really obvious, like these are like bolts that are on the side of this thing. So just a little bit bigger. I'll make them really, really obvious too. So, excuse me. Okay, that's better. So let me go ahead and make a couple of those on the head. I'm sorry, I was wrong. My cat is a tabby, medium hair tabby, and then the other one is a tortoise. So, sorry, I was a little inaccurate there. So, I haven't gotten any complaints about the volume, so I think I'm probably good at this level. But again, if this is too loud, just let me know. I'll just make adjustments as needed. Okay? Last time I did this, I was playing music, and apparently I did it like really, really, really loud. It's like, oh my god, make it lower! It's like, I'm sorry! I'm in the mood, man. Somebody on Facebook just wondered if I'm going to be doing this professionally until I get back to work. Maybe I should stop offering free models. Stop offering free models. What kind of world is this? Craziness. What? No, that's not how I roll. All the models that I post are free. That's it. That's how I always roll. If people insist on giving me money, then you can sign up on my Patreon if you want. But that's not the point of this. The point of this is to have some fun. And help people have fun with their games too. So, no, I'm not gonna charge for my models, you crazy? I don't have an issue with maybe selling some prints here and there on Shapeways, you know, the things that I'm allowed to sell, you know, like goblins and such, but the files will always be free. I am never gonna budge on that. Okay, so those are some really big, very obvious bolts. So I like that. I like that look. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and make the next piece of this guy. It's going to look like it's part of a robot. So I'm going to say that this part right here is going to be a plate of its own. So let me go ahead and make some separations. Right there. Right there. Actually, it looks like I messed up. It's a little bit of a forward, downward motion. Let me get rid of that. So it's down to there, huh? That is not a problem. So, right there? Actually, even further. Oops. Cool. Alright, looks so better. Okay. Let me go ahead and add some bolts. Like 1, 2, 3. That should be enough. So after I model this guy, and then, yeah, so after I model this guy, I'm gonna go run an errand real fast. I need to ship out a mini that I made for a friend. And then following that, the next Tomb of Annihilation mini that I'm gonna post is the Sue monster. The Sue monster is basically a twisted, demented, evil, psychic baboon. And I was able to print it last night, so I'm gonna take some time to paint it and then post my little fella online. So that'll be fun. I like how this is coming out so far. Let's see here. So the next armor bit, I think, should be little like shoulder folded areas. So let me go ahead and do that real fast. I can't believe I actually thought, oops. I can't believe I actually thought that, just because the model was made already, it's like, oh, okay, then guess you're done now, right? Haha. Not even close. Not even close. Oh, sir. I think this will look good when it's done, though. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll look good when it's done. So far, this guy looks really, really, really polygonal. I guess it's got a point. So yeah, I'm just gonna make the best of this whole situation until news changes. Can get back to work. But like I said before, it could be a lot worse. Much, much worse. So I will make do. Plus I got some boozy coffee. Nothing wrong with that. During my winter break, I did a lot of modeling. It was pretty relaxing. I went up to New Hampshire, where I stayed with my in-laws. It was a pretty relaxing time. Just a lot of day drinking and hanging out, eating some good food, and watching movies with the in-laws. That was a pretty good time. I think one of my favorite models that I made while I was on my winter break was this really adorable dragon that's biting down on a big D20. However, it is a Braille D20. And the reason why was because it was actually a mascot for a charity that makes dice for the visually impaired. So that was a really key project. I really enjoyed making that. The organization is called Dots RPG. Again, Dots RPG project. And yeah, they're really great. They really are pretty great. So it was really nice making something for them. They were very nice people. So let's see here. Okay, so far so good. This guy looks pretty polygonal. So let me go ahead and I guess for the middle of the body, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Maybe a big plate right here, side plate here, same thing on this end. Yeah, that'll work. Why not? So, yeah. Make this guy. Then I'll make a short trip to the post office and ship out my stuff. Then I'll come back, I'll paint for a little bit. Back here and I'll make another patron request. The next patron request is actually kind of a funny one. Well, not funny, but just, I don't know, kind of cool. But it is a Tortle Barbarian, but he's holding a shield and an axe. Kind of has a God of War feel to it, which is cool. playing the new God of War. I've been liking it so far. Pretty good story, just like the other ones. I don't like the idea of killing Norse gods, though. Last I remember, I thought the Norse gods were good. I could be wrong, though. Yeah. In India, it's a video game anyway. Okay. That looks like a big plate. Imagine it had some bolts. Hold on a second, I'm getting some technical difficulties here. Okay. Alright, sorry, I had to make sure I was connected on my end when it came to the stream chat. If somebody wants to send a message on the stream chat right now, just to make sure things are connected well on my end, just go ahead and type something. Be greatly appreciated. If anybody can just write something real fast, that would be greatly appreciated. And if not, then I think something's wrong with my connection. It says chat is working, but I think you can see it. Uh-oh. I think something's wrong with my my Twitch. I'm not seeing the chat. I think I need to reset this browser. I'm not gonna stop streaming. I'm just gonna close my Chrome on my other laptop and then just start it all over again. Let's see here. So let me go to my dashboard. Aha! There it is. Now it's working. At least I think it's working. Uh-oh. I missed a lot of messages, apparently. Oops. What's going on here? Okay, so let's go over this. So Lawfully says, "Hey Miguel, best wishes on the new year. Thank you. Hey, I'm painting your Baba Yaga right now. Oh, cool. Wow. Let's see here. Lawfully says, both voice and background sound good. Good morning. Happy New Year from see, music sounds perfect. Also, good morning. What up, fellow European? Okay. They should shut down the government sooner. Okay, well, that's your opinion. Painting setup. What painting setup do you use? Primers, paints, brushes. Test. Okay, and okay, great. Thank you very much. Okay. All right, I'm good now. I'm connected. I can see the chat, and I'm good. Thanks. Okay. All right, where was I? Okay, so I see the chat now. Everything is good now. All right, we should be good. So, Lof, you sent me a question earlier, and it was, what was my painting setup? And basically, how it works, how I do it is, I use acrylic, and I have painting sizes that vary from rather thick 5 size down to medium 1 size, and then I have a variety of small brushes that go down to the 0.5 size. And when it comes to the type of paint I use, like I said, I use acrylic, and I usually what I do is I prime with black primer first, just standard paint on black primer, and then after I use black primer, obviously I let it dry, and I do iterations of, how do I say this? I do basic iterations of using thin coats and thin paints once the primer is completely dry. And I basically thin my paints doing multiple layers of paint in thin coats, so that way it spreads out evenly and it looks pretty good. And I just pretty much do that for most of the painting tasks that I do. So far it's been so far my painting jobs have been pretty successful, I think. And then when I finish my painting, I cover them with a varnish, depending on the context of the model. I might do a gloss varnish, or a matte varnish, depending on the object, but that's usually the final stage. Oh, and then of course there's the process itself of how I make the paint job layered. And what I do is I do the base coat first, which is all of the basic colors. Following the basic colors, I go ahead and I put a layer of shade, like an ink wash type shade, and I do that. And then following that, I go ahead and let it dry. Then I do the medium colors, which is, you know, the bits that the light actually hits. And then I wrap it up with just some highlights on the tips of the parts where the light hits. So it's a process. Usually takes me about maybe an hour, 2 hours, depending on the detail level of the model. And that's how I do that. So I hope that answered your question. I got another question here. Actually, okay, looks like chat's working good, so that's nice. I got a message saying somebody on a different social media format saying they just signed up for my Patreon. Oh, that's nice, thank you. Let me just send them the introductory message that I sent to all of my new patrons real fast, and then we get back to this. 1 second. Select all, copy. Anyway. Alright, where was I? Anyway. So, yeah, that's my painting setup. I hope that answers your question. Anyway, alright. So let me continue working on this big fella. I wonder how this would look on smooth. Let me just check that out. Smooth. I think it actually looks better flat. I was just curious. No problem, Loff. I really do hope that Loff is actually a normal human and not the actual demon, a spider goddess of the drow. Not that I have anything against the drow, it's just, you know, I'm dealing with a demon goddess, it's like, it's pretty serious and need to definitely take it seriously. I think it looked cool in the body, but not in the face. That's Loth. Okay, good. I know. I'm just, this could be the nickname, though, of the demon goddess, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that if you are, in fact, a goddess, thank you for watching my stream. And if you're not, then cool. Yeah, I think I'll just keep the polygonal look. I mean, in the end, it's gonna look polygonal once it's printed anyway. You know, so, by the patron, so it's all good. You cannot confirm nor deny that. You know what? That's fine. That's okay. There's no pressure here. I don't judge. It's true. Loth needs minis too. That is right. Anyway. So, I'm not sure how many models I'm going to be making daily, or how many files I'll make daily, because if I balance this out with my personal projects, and, you know, errands and such, you know, I'm not sure. This, because like I said, this is not going to be like the whole marathon thing where I do this for 16 hours straight non-stop. Like, this is going to be like a job. Like, I'm going to sit down, kind of balance it out with other responsibilities, you know. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We'll see. I'll do the best. I'll do the best that I can. I can tell you one thing though. I'm definitely making more patron requests now than I normally can, that's for sure. Because normally all I can do is the drawings that I do every month, and that's it. So the fact that I'm going to be able to do more is like pretty significant, I think. So that'll be good. It's sort of tempting to think to myself, like, is this something that I could do professionally? And realistically, I don't think so. I think that requires a whole different level of dedication. Yes, always capitalize a god or goddess's names, because it's only proper. So yeah, I'm gonna make do with this time that I have to myself. And I'll try to make as many things as I can. So yeah, I think it's undeniable. That's like a little part of me is like, well, this is kind of nice, a little free time to myself, but you know, it's not exactly a responsible way of thinking, I feel. Because this is nice, but I do have responsibilities at work. So we'll see what happens. So I will make do with what I got. I'm gonna remove this just for now. Just move it over here so I can see what's going on under this guy. Sorry for yawning. I got a decent amount of sleep last night too. I don't know why I'm yawning like a sleepy guy. Whatever. That's what the boozy coffee is for. Alright. To Cisco Kid KJ. Yeah, you are right. I think this is probably the most, probably the more responsible thing for me to do while I have this time off. I mean, I could just be fucking off and playing video games and being very irresponsible, but it's like, you know, that's just not me. Don't get me wrong, I do like sitting down playing video games every once in a while. By the way, to the previous commenter on God of War, I think you're right. I think Kratos is supposed to be an elegant representation of Christianity, eventually overcoming and eliminating the older religions. So that's a very interesting way of looking at it. I never really thought of it that way. Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, you know, this is definitely a more responsible way, I think, of using my time. And I'm just gonna make the best of it. So there you go. Let's see how far does this go. It goes like right there. So yeah, I'm just gonna make the most out of it and see what happens. I'm in the middle of Fallout 76 myself. I need to break from that. I should be working on my logging, my karaoke catalog. What's this today? A karaoke catalog. That's awesome. You should never ever let your karaoke catalog slide. It's like, yes. I like karaoke. I'm not exactly the greatest singer of all time, but whatever. It's fun. You're a karaoke DJ. I dig it. I dig it. I think the only song that I know word for word is like Tenacious D songs. I think that's it. I just don't know any songs by word, by mouth, or by memory. Yeah, so we'll see how this goes. High above the mucky muck castle made of clouds, there's its wonder boy sitting oh so proudly. Not much to say except you're high above the mucky muck. Yeah, yeah. Wonder boy, what is the secret of your powers? Wonder boy, won't you take me far away from this mucky muck land? Doo-doo. Now it's time for me to tell you about young Nasty Man, arch rival nemesis of Wonder Boy, with powers comparable to Wonder Boy. What kind of powers do you ask? How about the power of flight? Does that anything for you? How about the power to kill a yak from 200 yards away with mine bullets? That's telekinesis, Kyle. How about the power to move you? History of Wonder Boy and young Nasty Man. Rick-a-doo-doo, rick-a-doo-doo. Secrets to be told, a gold chest to be bold, and blasting forth the three-part harmony. Yeah. Wonder Boy, what is the secret of your powers? Wonder Boy, won't you take me far away from the mucky muck land? Okay, I'll stop. I am not gonna make that a thing. I'm sorry. I do not have a voice, and frankly, my voice sounds too gravelly anyway for that kind of stuff. Karaoke Wednesday. Oh man, it's Wednesday. Jeez. I think I just lost track of time. Excuse me. Wednesday is usually my D&D night, but the DM this week is traveling, so I'm gonna play tomorrow night instead. In my D&D game, I play a monk. I play a open fist monk because I want that one punch, one kill power. Of course, I know it's not gonna work against bosses because they got the legendary resistance stuff, but still fun. It's Wednesday, I know. Crazy. This week went by kind of fast. No, I'm not in the New York area, but I will definitely keep that in mind in the future when I'm in that area. Yeah, I'm actually in DC, so a little ways away. Not too much of a ways away, but you know, it's there. I really like this look. The really big bolts, like just really big, exaggerated bolts. Just adds to the whole polygonal look. It's kind of a cool companion to have. The mechanical, polygonal rhino. I dig it. This would be probably, I'd say, like a... I figure this would take like 10 hours to print at least. Definitely at least 10 hours. If you want it with a modicum of detail. Alrighty. So let's see how this looks so far. So far, so good. It's probably not necessary to do this for this part, but meh, why not? I'll make the tail its own individual piece. Kitty, are you okay? Oh god. Hold on a second, my cat's chewing on my wife's shoe. 1 second. Hey, cat, no, don't do that. It's not a chew toy. Here's a chew toy. Okay, now you're good. I love you. Alright, crisis averted. One second. Sorry. Okay. Back. My cats were being silly. Yeah, I got a tabby and I got a long-haired tortoise. They're cute. They say meow and stuff. It's adorable. So once I get past all this stuff, I can start getting into some other details. I'm kind of curious what I can do with the head, or what I should do with the head. Maybe I can extrude all of the polygons and give it like a real polygonal look. Or I could probably just leave it the way it is. Model a Santa coat and hats they can put on various humanoids. That's silly. It's not exactly a bad idea, though. Well, I guess I'll keep that in mind, but right now it's going to be patron requests and personal projects. That's going to be the focus of this whole thing until the shutdown ends. Don't get me wrong, though, I do like that idea. Santa code. yes, I'm actually going to post this video on YouTube. I couldn't do it for the other one since it was just too long a video. I don't have the software to edit it and make it shorter. I don't suppose anybody be willing to edit my really long marathon video for me. I'm sure there's plenty of free versions of software I could use to make that video smaller. I tried it on VLC, but like, really wasn't very useful. Orc Santa. I should put a line of bolts right through here. Let's see what happens when I get there. A free trial of something not free. Probably. I mean, honestly, the marathon video wasn't exactly something that, like, I don't think people can get anything out of anyway. It's like the end result's great, obviously, but, you know, I don't think people need to see that on YouTube. Of course, you can say that about this one, too, but, meh. So far, this guy's looking pretty good. Let me go ahead and make this tail a thing. Usually you could just join these things. Yeah, the model that I'm making right now is a polygonal rhino that's covered in large polygonal bolts. This was a very unique patron request, and I'm making it happen. So, big polygonal rhino with big polygonal bolts. Just a big mechanical thing. So, that's what I'm making right now. Yeah, the patron is playing a artificer mage, and his companion is a big mechanical polygonal rhino. So I'm going to make that happen, because why not? I like playing glow wizards. I think next to the paladin, I think the wizard is one of my favorite classes too. In my next D&D campaign, I'm going to be playing a divination wizard. A halfling divination wizard. Currently playing a human monk in a campaign that's pretty much coming to an end real soon. A Warforged druid. True. Never played in an Eberron setting. Though obviously it's not really a requirement to play a Warforged. 1, 2, 4. Okay. Hold on a second, I just got another patron. I need to send them the introductory email. Yeah, when a new patron signs up, I send them personal emails of just, you know, hello, thank you for signing up. Here's the Google Drive, and you know, have a nice day. So I just gotta send that real fast. Okay. Alright, and sent. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this fella, this rhino, is looking pretty good. Big polygonal rhino. Okay, I like it. So, let's see what other details I can add to this guy. I guess I can make the mouth just a little more refined. Just a little. Just a smidge. Oops. So let me just do that real fast. Nothing crazy, just add a couple extra lines and then extrude inward. Just so you know, it's got a little more definition to it. So I'll do that, and then, I don't know, we'll see. Whatever else suits my fancy. I this thing's mouth is angled weird. Let me fix that real fast. Alrighty. You play a Tabaxi Ranger. I have a Panther as a companion. Name is Rain. In Submarine. Oh, that's cute. I dig it. I've never played a Tabaxi before, but I heard that they're a lot of fun. Let's see. Alright. I think that is a polygonal rhino. Yeah, just a couple more details and then I'll move on. Kitty. I think my cats just spotted a bird. Yep, they just spotted a bird. Hi-yo! Hi, Mike! What do you do when the government is funded? What do you do when the government is funded? Well, I guess I just go back to work. If you're asking what my job is, I work for a small government office. It's part of a government agency. And it has 3 letters, and I just do basic middle management stuff. Nothing really crazy. It's just a nice, very calm, quiet office job. And, you know, it's just a 9 to 5. It's nice. You know, it's nothing too complicated, nothing too crazy. Just do my job, go home, and relax. You know, so that's my job. And once it's funded, I guess I'll get back to what I was doing and just do this as a fun hobby and as a fun little passion project of mine. And make requests for patrons when I can, and you know, that's it. That's what I'll do when it's funded again. Alright, I think for a polygonal rhino, this looks pretty good. So I think we're gonna move on. Make sure this thing is printable. Okay, I'm gonna try an experiment. This is probably not gonna work. First, let me save this thing as. Save as. Wow. What do I save this as? Huh. I guess I'll just save this in my Rhino file and just save it as Mechanical Rhino. Mech Poly Rhino. Okay. And then I want to try an experiment. I'm going to select all of the polygons in this model. And then I'm going to War Rhino STL. Nah. He didn't say it was like a combat rhino. It could just be a big construct buddy. Anyway, I want to try extrude individual, and I just want to see what it'll look like. Just bear with me. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. That looks really cool. I don't know if I should do that though. What do you guys think? Maybe let me just do something again. Extrude individual. Really slightly push outward. Okay. Looks like an armor-plated rhino. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point, yeah. Alright, what do you guys think? You think this is... I mean, it puts the polygonal stuff to the extreme, obviously, but... Anyway, just an idea. Tell you what, I will save this as an alternative. Yeah, I think it looks cool too. I'll save this as Mecha Rhino 2. Alright, so let me go ahead and open Mecha Rhino 1. Let me add a modifier just to see how, I'm just experimenting right now. I know this is pretty stupid. Bevel. Nah. Okay. Alright, we're done. Let me make this into an STL file. Now let me, yeah, exactly. Why not both? Anyway, let me export this as an STL. And then I'm going to go ahead and make sure that it's printable. So export STL, Mecha Rhino STL, then file, open, and then I'll do the same thing with the other one. File, export, STL, Mecha Rhino 2. Now let me go ahead and go to Windows Builder. And let me go ahead and import the file. Just make sure there's no, you know, any problems with the geometry itself, because it is a rather old model. This is something that I put together a couple of years ago, actually, so it's kind of dated. Anyway, Mecha Rhino 2. I mean, the thing I created today is new, but you know. Okay, import model. Yes, there are problems. So let me let Windows Builder do its job. And then we're gonna move on to the next project. Okay. No. Oh god. I messed up. Sorry. I'm responding to something right now. Shit. Okay, sorry. I had to respond to something on my phone, but I'm back. Okay, so this model is good to go for printing. So file, save. Okay. Now let me go ahead and do the same thing for the other one. Bless me. Bless me. Sorry about that. Ooh. Kitty, you see a bird? Yes, you do. Repairing. And then the last thing that I'm gonna do before I put this file online is I'm going to I need to make sure that it will look okay in Cura. So let me go ahead and open Cura now. Pretty basic model, wasn't too complicated. It's just very unique. But anyway, let me run this guy through Cura, just make sure it'll print okay. And then go from there. Alright. There he goes, and save. Yeah. Alright, let's load this Rhino onto Cura. I'll load the more complicated one just because that one would take a little more time. I see see a bunch of squares. The legendary Army Rhino, made from parts of German Panzer 8 mouse tank. Sure, why not? Alright, let's see here. Solid view, layer view. Alright. Okay. Pretty basic. Let's go ahead and... Yes, kitty, I know. Yeah, this looks like this would be a very basic print. I don't think that the patron would have a lot of hard time with this. Okay, cool. Alright. Pretty cool. Let me go ahead and make a renderable image real fast. So let me just save this. Let me get some lighting real fast. Let me just grab some lights. What was the thing that I've rendered recently? Owlbear. Owlbear 2, that one's got some lights. So let me just grab Let me grab those. Go back to this guy. Get rid of that. Don't need that. Okay. Boop. Let's get some lighting up in this sucker. I'm not exactly a rendering expert, but this is just basic rendering, just so I can, people can have an idea of what I made. It's nothing complicated, but, it gets the job done at least. Give it an eye patch. No, I'm not gonna give it an eye patch. That's silly talk. Alright. Pretty basic. Not too crazy. Cool. Alright. Mecha Rhino 2. And then let me do the same thing for the other one. Because, you should have some variance, right? Okay, save, file, open, recent, Mecha Rhino, poly. Get rid of that. Then do the same thing for this one. Needs like an arrow sticking out of it, or some dents, that kind of thing. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Dents. I mean, dents I could get. But at the same time, if the patron really wanted something like that, they could just sand it in themselves, I'll keep it as a base model, and then they can figure out those details later. Alright. Anyway, let me save this image real fast. Alright. Save as. Cool. Okay, so that was fun. So, let me go ahead and get on Thingiverse and upload this bad boy. and then, you know, let's go from there. Create. God, why does Thingiverse take so long to load? Ugh, it takes forever. Anyway. Alright, guys. So, I'm gonna upload this file, and then I'm going to, yeah, it's a showroom model. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and load this file online. So if you follow me on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, like, you'll see an update of this model available. And if you want to make your own mechanical Rhino in your game, you're more than welcome to. You know, but I will message the patron, let him know that the file is ready, and then he can go ahead and do whatever it is he's got to do. And yeah. So that's my first patron request of the day. So like I stated earlier, the next Operation Siege Star, no you haven't, because the Rhino is good at what it does. No, I can't say I play that. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of a couple of errands, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to paint a personal project, and then after that I will come back and I will model my next patron request. And my next patron request is gonna be, what was it? Oh yes, the next patron request is gonna be a Tortle Barbarian. It's gonna be a little more muscular than my normal Tortles though, but it should still look pretty good. So I will be logging off for just a little, and you will see me again in probably a couple of hours or so. Yeah, exactly, mechanical rhinos. Anyway, so I figure like around, I don't know, maybe 12:30 I'll be back, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we will continue this in a couple of hours. So I will see you guys very, very soon.